Behind me is Plymouth Station. I'm back in the southwest. I was always going to come back, wasn't I? Today I'm going to visit the Devon stations on the Tamar Valley Line. Come and join me. So this is my first experience of Plymouth Station. Quite big for the southwest, considering half the stations I went to in Cornwall. I'm going to be spending the day on 150s. It's just my life now, just spending time on 150s. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right, here I am, stuck in the middle of 150s. So I've already done Cowstock and Gunners Lake, so we're not going that far up, but we are going to do the Plymouth stations and Beer Ferrers. Ferrers, I'm going to go with that, and Beer Alston. Of all the GWR 150s I've travelled on so far, this has the cleanest windows. They're still dirty, but they're the cleanest. Won this Great Western Railway service to not in service, as it turns out. I mean, I prefer Gunners Lake, but not in service will do. That's a really, really, really nice view there. I'm a big fan of that view. Great start to the trip. This is delightful. In my brain, the Tamar Valley Line was just going to be like a bit of a line you just need to tick off and just get it over with, but could be me. The light's not going to be great, but look, it's so nice. And best bit, you know how I don't like when I don't have long at nice stations? We have an hour here, an hour in this peaceful station of Ferrers. I don't care. Happy place. This is an example of a pre-War Boys road sign. Back in the day, all the road signs around the country used to be like this. Just loads of old stuff around here. I love it. So at the station here is the Tamar Bell Heritage Centre. It's just a great collection of like old coaches, and they've restored the station building. There's a restored signal box back there. There's coaches that you can stay in, a bit like St. Germans. Come here and explore this. I think everything's closed up because we're kind of very much out of season. We're like mid-November now. Wrong time of year. It's nice. I love it. My most overused phrase is probably, I'm in my happy place. But I'm in my happy place. Should we go and have a look at the platforms? The shelters, literally just like all the ones in Cornwall, which I did really like. But this seems nicer. They've got like stone on the walls. I like everything about this station. There are no negative points. Like, I don't even care there's not a coffee shop here. I think there is in the summer when the Heritage Centre is open, but here at Beer Ferrers seems like the perfect moment to say a massive thank you to my lovely Patreons. They're scrolling on screen right now. You make all of these videos possible. I really am thankful to you guys. If you want to get your name onto this list, the links to do so are in the description, but a massive thank you to you guys for your support. You can just about see in all the years of undergrowth, the old platform from the other line is just over there. The reason there is another old platform is because this was once the through route up to Oakhampton, Exeter and beyond to the rest of the country. It's now just been cut down to what it is today. There are aspirations to reopen it as a through route. They've been saying that for years. The problem with the main line via Dawlish is, I'm sure you'll see in all the videos, all the waves crashing over. A few years ago, it completely collapsed in a storm. An inland route is kind of needed so that Cornwall and Devon doesn't really get cut off in storms. So whether those aspirations will actually happen or not, I don't know, but it does desperately need it down here. You may notice that says Beer Ferrers, which is not the station name. That was the original station name, Beer Ferrers. The station was named after the local beer family, but it gave negative associations with beer and things, so they decided just to make it sound nicer to change the name to Bear Ferrers. I quite like beer Ferris. Oh, I want beer now. Sounds like a good idea. A little bit of time has passed. My camera has a habit of deciding it wants to corrupt clips occasionally, so we didn't get the perfect shot of getting back on the train, but we're now back on the train down towards Dockyard, which is going to be the absolute contrast to where we've just been. This is Dockyard Station. I'm liking this view of all the houses over there and like Plymouth. We've got seagulls. I like it. It's a bit of a nothing station. It exists purely for the naval base at Devonport. Can't spend too long here because we're going to walk back to Keyham. Yeah, let's go. One thing I didn't cater for in my calculations for walking this is we've got to go down into that valley to come back up again the other side. This will be fun.
I don't know if it's coming across on the camera, but wow.
I note to self, when planning these walks, I should check out Street View and stuff like that, because no. Friend. Hello. Oh, you're adorable.
What a beautiful baby.
This was a terrible idea. Whose idea was this? That's a nice view. It's not worth that hill, but it's still a nice view. That sign says that we're going in the right direction. Blatantly an old platform down there, clearly very not in use. We're on the main line here before the Tamar Valley Line branches off to go up to the pretty bits. So you do get HSTs and IETs coming through here. This shelter is exactly like the one at St Columb Road in Cornwall, but what we can tell here is that in Devon, they like glass. Most of the trains at these stations that are on the main line, Keyham, Dockyard and Devonport, they're mostly served by trains on the Tamar Valley Line, but there are a few each day that run, like Plymouth, Penzance and a couple of those that do also stop here. This station is another one of those stations on here that is mainly here for the naval base, but it's very populated around here, so I assume it gets well used. Well, actually, with the kind of levels of service I'm getting down here, it's not going to be that well used. Feels a bit desolate, feels a bit grim. It's not as nice as the stations up the line. I'm glad we're not spending too much time here. Where is everyone? I think this sign is kind of funny. They're basically telling you the best thing to do at Keyham station is to go somewhere else. We'll do just that. Oh no, how am I going to walk this distance? It's so far. Imaginative name that. We're in Devon in the port. What should we call this? Devonport. I still maintain that the HST should have been left in the 90s. And I have a feeling the view from up there might be nice. Ooh. Oh God, you got that camera.